Okay, remember, we are parked in Crab. Hey, you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, Route 1 has taken us into the city of Baltimore, Maryland. And it is a beautiful sunny day here in Baltimore. I don't know if you can see, I'm actually wearing shorts. I'm actually wearing shorts today. We have cycled through 3 of the 4 seasons on this buoy to buoy road trip. We started in winter up in northern Minnesota. We slowly made our way. I think spring started at about Frankenmuth, Michigan, and I think officially down here in Baltimore we have entered summertime. So it's wonderful to have such a warm and nice day, to not be wearing a jacket, to not be wearing long pants. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about having a day here in Baltimore. I've come down to an area known as the Inner Harbor, where there's a few attractions I wanted to check out. And the first of those attractions that I wanted to see is the National Aquarium. So please follow me. As I've traveled, I've been to my fair share of aquariums, but this is the National Aquarium, the aquarium of our nation, the United States of America. So very interested to see how the United States is represented in aquarium form. Oh, right here on the rocky cliffs. Oh, look at that. Well, that's cool. Waterfall pouring down into here. Hey, fish. Well, this is a interesting mural here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. We got this guy here in the old-timey swimming trunks, and he's got a hat like me. There's also a mermaid and seals in here with him. He's got a little Donald Duck plushie. Very, very interesting. Okay, this mural actually portrays a real event that happened in 1981. The mayor of Baltimore, William Donald Schaefer, he made a promise that if he didn't open the aquarium on time, he would take a dip in the sea pool, and apparently it didn't, because here he is, actually dressed like this, took a dip in the pool. There actually was a mermaid there, apparently. All right, we start up here. Oh, the view from up here is gorgeous. Oh, there's a submarine here, right next to the aquarium. And then a good view of the Inner Harbor here. Wow. Yeah, well, this is almost like an aquarium exhibit itself. It's like, hey, look at the harbor. There's fish out there. I remember there was, I think it's the South Carolina Aquarium actually does that. They have a dolphin exhibit, but it's just a platform to look out into the ocean. Okay, so looks like it may be a non-linear adventure. We got to pick which way we go. Let's start here with Blue Wonders. It says Reeves to Rainforest. Oh, you see the sea above us. There's bubbles being pumped up through these pipes. Oh, real interesting architecture in here. I kind of like the unique layout of the aquarium. But look down here. These giant rays. You can see like the big blue hole there in the middle as we watch the sea life swim below us. There's shark. Shark. It says, with every drop you drink, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. Oh, wow. Straight away we have some big sharks. Hey, Sharky. Oh, I didn't even notice that one right there. Oh, yeah, there we go.
But it's not scary for me. It's so awesome. Yeah, but it's still...
Oh, comes another shark. Oh, we got another escalator. There we can look down on where we just were. That pond in the middle full of fish. So here's a Maryland stream. This is a stream that would be nearby where we are now. And here we have the northern diamondback terrapin, the state reptile of Maryland. Well, congratulations, Mr. Turtle, on your election as being the state reptile.
It's a turtle.
Yeah, this is an interesting environment. See the dock there.
Look, do you think he crawls off here and jumps in the
there's
water
another
and does,
turtle.
like some backflips?
No, I think he's just showing.
You don't think he goes up there to...
So these tanks that are showing the progression of water. The first one was a freshwater stream in Maryland. Where the turtle was, that's brackish water. And now we have made it to Astigoo Beach on the coast. So this is the full saltwater aquarium. We make our way further out into the ocean to the Atlantic shelf here where these big guys hang out.
That is a big fish. Look at that big fish.
And next to this dangling whale skeleton, we head up again. Traveling upward through the sea. Here are these hermit crabs. And this is why, if you're collecting seashells on the beach, you always want to check and make double sure that there's not any living crabs currently in them. Alright, we have the touch tank here with these horseshoe crabs. Want to touch a crab? Hey, crabby. Hey there.
Just want to use 2 fingers right down their backs.
Here we can touch a jellyfish. And you know what? They don't mind being touched because they don't have brains. Let's see.
Hey there, John. We're just going to do 2 fingers right across the top.
All right.
You don't want to touch them when they're upside down.
Okay.
Yep.
Touch them when they're right side up. Don't touch them when they're upside down. Yeah, that one's upside down.
Yeah.
Don't want to touch him. That's the business end. There we go. Yeah, this exhibit is pretty cool in how it is multi-layered. Again, that's the tank we saw when we first came in. You kind of progress upwards through the exhibit. Oh, look at the sturgeons. Have the dreaded electric eel. Oh, that is a big guy. Yeah, I remember hearing so much about electric eels from cartoons. So it's always interesting to see one in real life. Some puffins here. Oh, hey there. And here we are in the Amazon rainforest. Oh, look at all these turtles. Stingray down there. Yeah, these turtles are pretty fun. Check out these fish. Oh my gosh.
Go, Sheedy. What are you doing, Chaps? what's in the back?
There's a big conglomeration of enormous fish. There's some neons in here, some angelfish. A lot of these are fish that you'd see like at a local pet store. All right, we got to go through these rotating doors to get up to the upland tropical rainforest. One person at a time. And there we go. Back on another escalator. Probably more escalators than any other aquarium I've ever been to. We made it to the rainforest up here. There are some birds. Birds over there. Oh, these little guys need to be careful. They're in there with a pack of piranhas. Head up here into the canopy. We can do some bird watching up here. Oh, there's a bird. There's actually sloths in this tree here. You can't see them very well. You can see some little fur peeking out right there. Sloths are the sleepiest animal. I think just period, the sleepiest animal. Bird sighting. Oh, look at this pretty bird here. Hey. Got our poison dart frogs in here. And look at that. You see that one really good. It was bright yellow. Then we have some blue ones all piled up in the corner here. Poison blue frogs. I would never touch you. Yeah, they have quite a collection of poison dart frogs. All different bright colors.
Please face forward while riding the escalator and keep shoes.
Okay, now we're walking along the top of the coral reef. Oh, there's a big guy. So we actually walk down like this spiral of stairs here, and we can see the coral reef at different levels. Now we continue descending here through the coral reef. It's a pretty interesting setup. I don't know if I've seen it quite this way. Oh, look over here. Looks like we're headed down into shark-infected waters. Oh yeah, this is Shark Alley. Sawfish down there. Oh wow.
Which one is that, Chris? I said you mean now about the mouth.
Oh, he has a bite on him. He had a bite from another shark. Did you bite? Did you bite your buddy?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he has a bunch of bites on him.
Roughhouser.
This is the black tip reef. There is a black tip shark. Oh, two of them. Here we go. We got a row of pressed penny machines here. They've got a lot of different creatures that we have seen while visiting. Some of them we may not have seen quite yet. And I think we'll get the terrapin, because it is the state reptile of Maryland. And we petted a horseshoe crab, so let's get a horseshoe crab as well. It is 4 quarters and a penny. This hallway here will take us into the Pier 4 Pavilion. Oh, look out the window here. We have these little streams out in the harbor. Looks like we have a dolphin section. We have like an auditorium in here in front of the dolphin tank. It says that apparently at one point they offered dolphin shows, So they no longer offer the dolphin shows, but people are welcome to take a seat and just enjoy the dolphins swimming around. I saw a dolphin back there. I haven't seen any swim up in this part yet. Let's see if we can spot any dolphins down here. Oh yeah, there's a couple of dolphins. Oh, they left. Over the cafeteria area, there's a bunch of dangling jellyfish. It does look like they have a jellyfish section. Always a highlight of every aquarium, seeing the jellyfish. See them up close and how strange and unusual and beautiful they are. It's our spotted lagoon jellyfish. These are blue blubber jellyfish. Some of the blue blubber jellyfish are brown. They're brown blubber jellyfish. See, upside down jellies, instead of floating gracefully through the water like other jellyfish, they just kind of lay on the ground and pulsate. As I mentioned, jellyfish do not have brains, therefore subsisting on a jellyfish diet is actually vegan. All right, we take the escalator up here to the Australian exhibit. Oh, look at this. Big greenhouse area here. You got a peek at that ship outside. Okay, this is the waterfall we saw when we first came in. Yeah, the absolute towering exhibit here. Hey, fish. A lot of turtles. Aquarium. And there we have a crocodile sighting. The archer fish here. I think we're going to get a archer fish demonstration. Got a cricket there on the stick.
Oh, no.
Actually dropped it into the water. Alright, they either will try to spit water to knock it down or take a flying leap to get it. It's a live cricket. Oh, there he is. Oh. Yeah, I see they're congregating. The cricket. Oh, they just shot him down. Shot him down with the water. Looks like there's some paddling dragons out there on the inner harbor. So I saw this area from inside the museum. This is the National Aquarium Harbor Wetland. So we can check this out here. They built like a little wetland out here in the harbor. Yeah, look at all those oyster shells in there. So this is the World Trade Center here in Baltimore, and supposedly they have an observation deck at the top, so let's see if we can go get a peek at the city. Okay, here it is. Top of the world is what they call it. Looks like it's open today. Let's go check it out. All right, they said take elevator 127. Maybe I meant 27. All right, let's go to the top of Baltimore. You see the Port of Baltimore seal here in the elevator. This elevator's fast. We're already. All right, 22, 23, 24, 25. This is. All right. I think this is the right floor. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. I think he said. I thought he said 7, but that doesn't even make sense. So yeah, it's got to be 27. Oh, okay. And this is actually a pretty amazing view up here. I had not heard about this until visiting. And it's a beautiful view of the city. I look down there, you can see the vehicles. And while the view is amazing, this is also a memorial to the people that perished in the 9/11 attacks. Of course, there was the World Trade Center in New York City where that occurred. But along the view here, they've actually listed the names of people who had passed away in the attacks. That says, "Together, we remember the people of Maryland who perished on 9/11." There's a lot of names here. And they actually have some artifacts here from the attacks. In here, there's an actual piece of the Pentagon, the damaged piece of the wall of the Pentagon that was struck by a plane. And over here we have this is a steel fragment from the World Trade Center in New York City. And then over here, talks about Flight 93, the one that was where the crew actually took it over and prevented it from being crashed into a busy area. So that these people gave up their own lives to save many others. And they have it looks like some. These are from some limestone rocks from the memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Take a look at the city from this side here. Oh yeah, you can see buildings over there, and then the inner harbor there. Now the inner harbor is part of the Chesapeake Bay, which is home to a cryptid Chessie, like a sea monster, like Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. And I believe it was in that building right there that they used to have Ripley's Believe It or Not, and they actually had a figure of Chessie on top of the building. Of course, Ripley's is no longer there now, and I actually found, believe it or not, I found the old Chessie from the top of that building in a field in Texas next to the Ripley's Believe It or Not near Dallas. Yeah, you can see the old ships there in the harbor as well. Wow, what a city. You have these classic long distance viewing machines here where you pop a quarter in that, stare through those holes. That focuses it. But I always liked shaking them and seeing if you see how many quarters they have in them. This one doesn't have too many quarters. Sometimes the ones that aren't attended very well, they have like so many quarters in them. Sounds like you're shaking a piggy bank. Another view of the harbor from here. Now looking out this way, you can actually see where the inner harbor goes into the greater Chesapeake Bay. And yeah, that's the National Aquarium. That's where we just were. There's like a submarine and another old ship there next to the aquarium. And there is a little red lighthouse out there as well, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Hard Rock Cafe in that old building. Out here in front of the Baltimore World Trade Center, we have some more steel beams from the World Trade Center in New York City. I guess these are pirate ships that you can rent and take out into the harbor. Yeah, it looks like someone's taken the pirate ship out into the harbor there. Now, other thing I noticed in the harbor is there are these old ships everywhere, and so I went ahead and purchased a ticket to visit all the old ships. So I think we're gonna take a walk around the harbor and look at all the ships. So let's start our historic ship tour here with the Lightship Chesapeake. Looks like we enter over here. Now we are aboard the Lightship Chesapeake. There's the bell there, and apparently a lightship. I've never heard this term before. The lightship is actually a ship that functions as a lighthouse. So you can see there's a light on top there. It's actually lit up, and that I guess they can use it as kind of a portable lighthouse around the harbor. That's pretty interesting. I'd never heard of a ship being used that way. I don't know if you guys can see, but that is the light up there. It's coming on and off periodically. It's a helicopter flying out that way too. Okay, and I think we're gonna go below deck. Climbing down below ships is like a skill all in its own. Gonna go down backwards. Don't want to hit your head on that. Oh, there we go. And this is the ward room, which it's a term I learned very recently at the USS Constitution. This is where the officers eat, and then they also have cabins along the side where the officers sleep. This is the boatswain's room here. You can see the bed. He has his own little sink there. He's got a picture of his sweetheart there on his nightstand. And this seat in the back, this booth, looks pretty comfy. An old military radio there. It's currently broadcasting. Sounds like a baseball game. There's the chill box. I think that's like a type of refrigerator. Either that or it's just where they go to, you know, chill. In here is the bedrooms of some of the lower ranking crew members. This is one of the light bulbs used for the lightship. Seems surprisingly small. Okay, so it actually does have a larger light. I guess there's two lights. One is bigger light, and the other mast has a smaller light, like the one we just saw. Headed back above deck. This is the office of the commanding officer. Oh, here's the wheelhouse where the captain would pilot the ship. And look out into the bay through these portholes. So you can see the ship's radar there, some navigation instruments. And there's where the captain can really give this thing some throttle. Up on top of the ship now. Again, you can take a look at that light that would illuminate the seas. Oh, there, it's on. You can see a cluster of those pirate ships out there in the water. And there it is, the Lightship Chesapeake. You can see the anchor there, where they drop it to be able to hold the ship in place to be used as a lighthouse. And this thing in front, you don't want to get rammed by this ship. Next up, we're going to be going into this submarine here, the USS Torsk. Looks like we board the Torsk using this bridge. Okay, walk down here and head below deck. In the submarines, most of the fun happens below deck. And down we go. Oh, all right, we're good. Come right down into the torpedo room. So while it is the job of the Chesapeake light boat to keep boats above the water, it is the job of the USS Torsk to make sure ships sink deep into the sea. Yeah, the one thing about submarines, never a whole abundance of room. Yeah, you can see their toilet in there. Someone's been shaving on the sink. Let's see if we can fit through here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think if I had to be on a boat, I feel like submarine would be my last choice. Super cramped, super hot, super smelly. There's all these gears everywhere. I'm afraid I'd accidentally flip a switch that would ruin everything. Danger, danger. High voltage. Alright, keep progressing through the sub. So this is the engine room. Keeps everything running. Okay. There we go. See these seats here where a crewman could sit and enjoy the nice warm hum of the engine room. And man, I would say the engine takes up about the majority of the ship. I guess it takes a lot to keep a sub going. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is the restroom here for the crew. And here's where they all sleep in their cozy little beds. Okay, the bed would lift up, and that's where they would keep all their personal effects. Got all their clothes nicely folded. There's a shaving kit, their cards, a carton of cigarettes, and some books to read on the long ride through the bottom of the sea. Oh, chow time here in the mess hall. So I guess this would be the kitchen here where the food would be cooked. Just imagine cooking. Imagine making burgers under the sea. Oh. Oh, there we go. The radio room in there. Imagine, it's hard to imagine they got a good signal at the bottom of the sea. If I go into a concrete building, my phone doesn't work. So look how easy it would be to just accidentally bump one of these gears or turn one of these switches on accident. Yeah, so many switches in a submarine. So many switches. So many tiny, tiny doorways. This is the Chief Petty Officer's berthing. So a little more private than the open bedding, but you know, still a little crappy. This is the captain's stateroom. Way better than everyone else's, but still crappy. Oh, he's got a phone by his bed. That's a luxury. And there is the wardroom where the officers eat. It's interesting, you hear a word. When I saw this word at the USS Constitution, I'm like, I've never heard that word before. And now I'm seeing it all over the place. Wardroom. You ever get that where you hear a word, then suddenly it just like it just manifests? Okay, this is the last one. This is where they figure out what's going on here in the sonar shack. It's got spooky lighting like a haunted house. Oh, there's another torpedo room over here. I guess they can give it to you from both ends. And now we shall emerge from the bowels. You get all these different harbor views from the different ships. Looks like the Torsk's mascot there is a shark wearing boxing gloves. And here behind the Hard Rock Cafe, we have our next ship, the USGC, U.S. Coast Guard, Cutter 37. This is the last warship that saw battle at Pearl Harbor, so a long, illustrious history. Looks like we enter over this way. All aboard. In this ship, we actually enter through a gift shop. Get some merchandise with all the historic ships. Here you can get a shot glass with each one of the ships on it. And a little plush Jack Russell Terrier with a Navy hat. Oh, you can see the lifeboat here. It would drop over the edge. Let's see what's up in here. Oh, this is where they have the gun. Oh, that's a big gun in there. Oh, there you can see the gun poking out. There's another boat that they can drop over the side that can be independently piloted. All right, headed up. Oh, we're going all the way up. Kind of looks like a barber chair here. Guess you could get your hair cut while you look out onto the sea. You can peek here into the front of the ship where it is captained. Oh, now we can go right back down. I think I'm supposed to be doing this backwards. You can look down into this lifeboat here. See, they can like drop it over the edge with this swinging arm, and it's got its own motors. You can see the aquarium over there, or at least that's the part of the aquarium where the dolphins and jellyfish were. Okay, I got all turned around. I find that it's easy to get lost inside ships. So apparently I was supposed to go in here earlier. So let's go back on the proper tour, the proper direction. You gotta follow the blue lines really carefully or you'll get lost. This is the engineering officer's room. This is the first lieutenant's stateroom. That's where he sleeps. That's where he drinks his Mr. Pibb. So this explains the Jack Russell in the gift shop. This is Sugi, who was a dog that served on the ship. So in addition to Pearl Harbor, this ship also served in Vietnam. Oh, here's the cafeteria. And the bunks where the crew gets shoved in here like sardines. Probably eat sardines too. There's the communal bathroom. Yeah, and a lot more spacious than the one on the submarine. Oh, here's the actual barber chair, so I guess they don't get their hair cut while looking out into the sea after all. And here's the ship's store where they can buy things. Looks like lots and lots of cigarettes, a lot of smoke, a lot of smoking done on this boat over the years. They can also buy some Star Wars cookies. Oh, those look yummy. They got Darth Vader and C-3PO on them. And if they want some music to listen to, they can buy some cassettes of Motley Crue, Van Halen, Billy Idol, The Clash. Then over here is a lighthouse. Guess they use light boats and lighthouses here to light the harbor. I thought we were supposed to be able to tour the lighthouse, but apparently it is closed. So we'll be moving along to our next ship. This is Mr. Trash Wheel over here in the Baltimore Ravens colors. Guess he is supposed to clean trash out of the inner harbor. Although it doesn't look like he's currently operating. I saw a few pieces of trash in the water, so I guess because they have Mr. Trash Wheel turned off here. So these are the Chessie Dragon paddle boats here. So these are actually supposed to be Chessie, the sea monster that supposedly lurks in these waters, and you can take Chessie out for a paddle here in the inner harbor. Our final ship is the USS Constellation here. It says that it is the last Civil War era ship to still be afloat. I guess the USS Constitution is older than this. Maybe that's not considered a Civil War era ship. Nonetheless, let's hop aboard. Oh, look at that. We got a Chessie there chasing the pirate ship. And it looks like we enter through this building here. So a little gift shop here. They have these crabs here with the Maryland flag on them. We got t-shirts here for the different ships. Here's one for the Torsk with that mascot with the boxing gloves. Oh, and there's a ship dog for the USS Constellation. This is Patsy, who apparently wore a top hat and smoked a pipe. There is a ship museum back here. There are some items to be used by people aboard a ship. These are on loan from the Vicksburg National Military Park. I've been there. These are leg irons for prisoners. This is a single stick that's it's used as a training sword to teach people how to fight with a sword. So once you graduate from this, you can move on to these. See some cannonballs and shells back here. Here is a model of the Constellation, the ship we are getting ready to board. And the Constellation had a pretty noble mission. Its function was to intercept slave ships, so ships that were illegally transporting slaves after slavery was abolished in the U.S. The Constellation was there to intercept them and to help stop the slave trade. So, yay, go ship. The ship is up these stairs. Boarding the Constellation. I'm sure this crank has another purpose, but in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, this is what they use to summon the Kraken. It's the ship's wheel. Take a peek at the back end of the ship. Oh yeah, looks like a really nice view of the harbor from here. And there is the Aquarium, the Chesapeake, Light Boat, the Hard Rock, and the World Trade Center. Alright, let's head down below. Oh, look at all these cannons here. Use these to take out slave ships. Just, you know, be careful. Try not to hit the slaves. This is a bilge pump here, I guess, to help pump water out of the ship. This is the captain's quarters here. Oh, yeah, very extravagant. Captain has like his own private section of the ship. His own pantry. His own office. Yeah, this is who you want to be on the ship, I guess. The captain. Oh, here's his bathroom. Yeah, very, very luxurious quarters. This is another bathroom. And this is where the captain snuggles up at night to get his restful sleep. Okay, I think we're officially entering the bowels here. Yeah, we saw how luxurious the captain's quarters were. Here's where everyone else sleeps. Basically hanging in bags from the ceiling. Here's the sick bay. Is this like a hospital bed here? They have all their medicines. And oh, this is dental tools in here. You know, you never know. You might get a toothache while you're on a ship. And if you need to get a little surgery on the ship, this is what they would use. This is an amputation set. Oh man, you know, having surgery sucks. Having surgery in the 1800s sucked even more. Having surgery in the 1800s on a rocking ship, it's got to be the worst. And apparently back then, you just ate your meals on the floor, like a picnic. Here's the ship dispensary. No, not that kind of dispensary. Come on. These cabins would be for the officers of the ship. You're still sleeping in a hammock, but at least you got a little privacy. Oh, okay, if you're an executive officer, you get a bed. So yeah, it all depends on the rankings. Here's the chaplain's quarters. I guess he's there to say a prayer when the ship starts sinking. Looks like we can even go one more floor down. Each floor you go down, the ceiling gets shorter and shorter. So this is the ship's hold. This is basically a storage area. They would also have ballast in here, you know. They'd have to weigh down the ship just perfectly. Yeah, I guess, you know, they'd have to distribute these blocks here evenly. Make sure that the supplies wouldn't put the ship off balance. I can see all the equipment strewn about in here. Different ropes and pulleys and winches. All the things you need to be an old-timey sailor. I did pick up the Maryland crab for Jen. I'm not sure. She may have this. She loves the Maryland flag. So I don't know if she has this crab yet. But I got it for her anyways. Because if she didn't have it, I know she would be sad. And yes, this is the old Ripley's Believe It or Not location in Baltimore. They used to have the Chessie sea monster up there on the top, and now Chessie is gone. And I wanted to see what replaced it, but it doesn't look like there is actually anything built in its place. It kind of looks like the building is empty now. We drove out here to get some food. Over here behind Gold's Gentleman Club, we have the famous Chaps pit beef. It's also picked up by my friend Dan Bell. How are you doing, Dan?
Hey everyone.
Is this the best? Is this the best pit beef in Baltimore?
Well, I think there's different opinions, differing opinions, but I like this place.
Yeah.
Just because they have the strip club.
That's why.
So if there's a strip club next door, it makes the pit beef taste better.
Okay, good. Now, you took me here once before. It was actually in this building.
Yeah.
The last time.
Yeah, they used to the owner. His father owns this.
Okay, so there is a connection between the Gentleman's Club and the pit beef.
Yeah. So they used to have it was just an outdoor stand, and then it turned into this, and then now they have this.
All right. Oh yeah, you can see on the outside. There's all these different places. Guy Fieri's been here. It's on The Best Thing I Ever Ate, New York Times. Oh yeah, Man versus Food. So some quite distinguished pit beef here. Get some sauce here while we're waiting. Get some of the horseradish and some of the house barbecue sauce here.
Ready?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's hard to do with one hand.
Look at that delicious house barbecue coming out. It's so smooth and silky.
All right. Will help me with the horseradish, Dan?
Horseradish, absolutely. Ooh,
Running a little low.
I usually charge for this.
Here's the sign they used to have outside. Yeah, Dan took me here years ago. We ate lunch, and then later that night I came back by myself and ate dinner. Now look at that. I got mine rare. Oh, that looks so freaking good. So basically, pit beef is like if Arby's was really, really good. Got kind of the same sauces, but it's way. I mean, I shouldn't compare it to Arby's though. It's
like premium. It's like premium Arby's.
premium Arby's.
Yeah.
Do you get yours rare as well?
Oh, I'm just having a salad.
Oh, you're just having a macaroni salad?
No, I get mine rare. I like it rare.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually ask you what temperature you want it. I went for the rare. Oh boy. I'm so excited. It's been years. I'm so excited. Sorry, that was
I'm
gross.
so glad we got everything but paper towels.
Oh yeah, no napkin. It was so good. A little hard to bite into because it's rare, but that is so freaking delicious. Yeah, it's like having like a really delicious rare steak cut into like thin sheets on a sandwich. Yeah, that's the best. All right, polished off the first sandwich. Moving on to sandwich number 2, which looks equally as delicious. How's that macaroni salad doing?
It's great. I'm on my 8th sandwich.
What?
And,
You're on your 8th sandwich?
yeah, very good. The macaroni, it's nice. I think they make it in house. So
Yeah.
it's quite nice. But the sandwich, the meat is perfect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's always perfect.
It's amazing.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I was saying that first time you took me here for lunch, after I left your place, I actually went back and ate dinner here because it was so good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
All right, let's dig in. Have a good day. Okay, we have made it back to Crab. Just enough time for it to start pouring here in Baltimore. And it was good catching up with an old friend here in Baltimore. Check out This Is Dan Bell on YouTube. Dan has a wonderful channel known for exploring abandoned places, known for his Dead Mall series, if you're not already familiar with him. Dan reached out to me when very early in the creation of this channel. He said that he saw the abandoned yard sale video, stumbled upon that video, and reached out to me. He was a very big channel, and I was a very small channel. So always good to check on Dan and catch up when I'm here in Baltimore. But I think we are going to be getting, it's really raining hard. It sounds like there's bullets bouncing off of the parking structure. Of course, this is Baltimore, so some of those might actually be bullets. But I think it is time to get back on Route 1 tomorrow. We are headed into Washington, D.C., not too far from here. Baltimore, Washington, D.C., pretty close neighbors. So we'll be driving into the city tomorrow morning, and I hope that you guys will be there to join me as we check out what is happening. What's happening in our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. A lot of big cities here in the Northeast on Route 1, but bouncing from like one big city, fit from New York City to Philly to Baltimore, we were in Boston. So many massive cities here in the Northeast, just right next to each other. I think once we get past DC, I think it'll be more of an open road until we get down to Florida. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming along with me, especially those of you who've been following this trip day by day, following this channel day by day. And for those of you who just like to peek in every once in a while and watch a video, I appreciate you guys too. If you do like these videos, consider subscribing. I travel around the country filming roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun stuff. If you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more gets you a postcard once a month. And the souvenir shop, the Etsy shop, is back open now that Jen is home. If you've been waiting to get something from the souvenir shop, now is the time. It is open. And also, I am still doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you'd like to receive a message from me to you or to a friend or family member, the link is in the description. In fact, the link for all those things is in the description, and all those things help keep this train on the track, this boat in the harbor, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.